Hi there guys, it's the Arty Gamer back again for another video in our channel. Of course, grab your teas, grab your coffees and maybe a little bit of food. And let's do this. Alright then guys, and you know how this works. Let's take a sip of black coffee before we begin today's video today. So come on, join me. Let's go. Beautiful. And of course, going on my Crash Bandicoot case there. And yes, guys, if you're new around here and you are into gaming retrospectives, complete and box experiences, art and graphic design, and of course a whole load of gaming nostalgia, then yes, you are so in the right place here. So definitely consider giving this channel a subscribe and a like to the video if you haven't already. And yes, guys, if you can handle the Artsy Gamers mess and madness, and yeah, a lot of chaos at that, then definitely consider popping on your notification bell, held up by Tails there, so you know when my next video goes live. Well, first of all, just a very quick one. I do want to give this new kind of camera setup a little go. I am actually moving it a little bit further back because, yes, guys, I have got a little bit of an update. Yesterday, I actually picked up a brand new TV. Well, for me, at least anyway. The thing is actually about 10 years old, but my friend was actually giving away his old TV. He's recently just picked up another one, a really nice one in that. And, well, he actually gave me his old one. And, of course, it's all plugged in. It's all ready to go. And I thought, right, okay, let's go and test this thing. Why not? I popped on the
Artsy Gamer,
myself just to see how my videos were coming out. And, oh, my God, because this TV is so big and I'm not really that used to it, I was so big, like, in my living room as I was
kind of like giving everyone the eye.
like this. So I thought, you know what? Actually, I think I need to set my camera just a little bit further back. So let's trial this. I mean, it's not too much further back, but let's see how we crack on with this. Let's see if I get any feedback. And yeah, if the further back camera is the one to go for, then yes, we will stick with that because of course I'm learning and I'm developing as this YouTube channel grows. Well, anyway, enough of that. Let's just take a sip of coffee. I'm boring you with just boring information. I normally save that for Thursdays, but, we'll go with today as well. Anyway, well, today we are going to be doing another complete and box experience. Now, guys, the World Cup has started, so you know what I think. I just want to jump on that bandwagon a little bit, and yeah, let's cover a FIFA game today and do a complete and box experience of this. Now, you know what, guys? I'm not a massive fan of FIFA at all, but I just thought it'd be really cool just to get a little bit of a sports game in, especially football, as it is the World Cup. Now, this isn't a specific World Cup game. I know there is a World Cup game. Forgive me, I'm not entirely sure if it's Brazil, but I think it might be. I think Brazil was the last kind of actual game World Cup that has been produced by FIFA. I think FIFA at least. And I haven't actually got that in my collection. I wouldn't mind picking it up actually, because maybe towards the end of the World Cup when, I don't know, the grand finale has been played out and we've got the winner of the World Cup, I think it actually might be really cool to do a complete and box experience of that game. I believe it is Brazil. I'll pop a little picture up on the YouTube anyway. Yeah, so I might save that for a later video. But here we go. This is one that I have actually been intrigued to do. This one has appeared on some of my Nintendo Wii loot videos that I've done. This is actually from my gaming club. And I thought, yeah, let's just bring it to the camera today. Let's do a complete and box experience of FIFA 13 for the Wii, actually. And that's a bit of a weird one. If I'm thinking of football games and FIFA at that, I'm thinking of kind of like the latest and greatest console. And of course, around this era, it would have been, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. maybe even a little bit of PlayStation 4, may not have quite come out yet, but either way, and yeah, you wanting the lovely graphics, the smoothness and the HD, you want that lovely, lovely animation to really, set your game on fire. And the Nintendo Wii, yeah, really, I wouldn't say would bring that, but nevertheless, they did come out on these, I would say, weaker systems in terms of graphic fidelity and everything. So yeah, I would like to explore the manual here and just have a little look at some of the animations, yeah, just to do a little bit, well, I wouldn't say a comparison because I've got nothing really to compare it to, but kind of like in my mind, because I have played a lot of FIFAs, that kind of standout between the really lovely animations that you would have seen back on those, I would say, more complex consoles, and yeah, the more kind of like
Dodgy?
animations that you would see on the Wii. So yeah, there we go. I'll just kind of, yeah, explain my thoughts and feelings when we get over to the studio there to flick through the manual. But yeah, here we go. Here we are. Let's start our complete unbox experience of this today, where we look at the front, the back, the manual, the disc, the gameplay, and of course we will give a sniff test as well. Yeah, for those of you who are new round here, yeah, just wait for the sniff test. It's a bit of an odd one. Anyway, okay, so here we are. We have the front cover of FIFA 13, and of course, we do have some standout players here. Now, somebody that I know actually in person did tell me the names of these players, so I don't go in completely blind and completely embarrass myself. So I do remember Messi, I think that's his name there. Joe Hart, but for the life of me, I cannot remember this guy's name. I'm so sorry, guys, especially Arsenal fans as well. Yeah, you're probably absolutely screaming down your phone or TV right now going, oh my God, how does the artsy gamer not know that player? But yeah, I have forgotten. And apologies, I don't really follow football that much, but it is weird because I actually really did enjoy playing football as a child. I actually played for about 10 years or so in some women's football teams and stuff, but actually kind of following it, it never really caught on to me. But nevertheless, there we go. And you know what? I think it still has that kind of like retro vibe, which I really do appreciate of those FIFA games, especially those older ones as well. Some of these newer ones, oh my gosh, I mean, that kind of box art really is dulled down, I do have to say. But I do think this 13 one here, FIFA 13, really does still give it that nostalgic retro edge. And I think that is really, really cool. I love the bright colors there, and I would say, yeah, that EA Sports logo just shining brightly there again. You're appealing to, I would say, yeah, that generation that did really enjoy those older games. I think it is a really, really nice, well-rounded experience here. I would say, yeah, appealing, of course, to those of the time, and also those older, I would say, players wanting a little bit more of that retro FIFA. So yeah, I do think it really does appeal to gamers of the time. Around about 2013, I assume. So yeah, really nice. I do like how they have got the stadium in the background there as well. There is a lot going on for this box art. Like I said, I have done a recent review of FIFA 20, I think it was. Very dull experience there. But yeah, we do have kind of like subtle features of the stadiums with the crowds roaring. That's really cool. In fact, I do like how they have actually grayed it out. It is black and white to make those players pop. Their lovely colours on their shirts there, really shining brightly. Again, something that might actually make that consumer pick it up and play, which is nice. Maybe might appeal to those that have never experienced a FIFA before, potentially, because those colours really do stand out and go, actually, yeah, why not? Let's give it a go. I do like how they have done that there. So yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, with these FIFA boxes, I think they could do maybe a little bit more in terms of the action. Okay, it's cool that they're all there, maybe doing a little bit of running, maybe a little bit of a cheer, but I don't know, maybe somebody doing some really cool bicycle kick and it goes into the goal. That might be quite nice. Or maybe some like lovely, I don't know, almost like, guys, very similar to potentially, like a Grand Theft Auto box art where they have like clips of maybe TV screens, very similar to what you see in stadiums. You've got all these big, bright TV screens, some with advertisements on, some with players, some with the crowd, and they could have like dotted them around there. I think that would have been really cool because, to be honest with you, even though they changed them up ever so slightly, and like I say, I do prefer some more of those retro ones, it is kind of like the same idea, the same design every single year, maybe 3 to 4 players that are standing out within that year, slap bang on the front, and then FIFA. okay, good, but I think they could do a little bit more there and maybe change it up each year as well. That might keep refreshing people and want people to come back. I mean, I know people do. I know it is a massive franchise, especially in the European region. God, it's like number one in every single charts, every single month. It's bizarre. It really, really is. Not 13 now, but the latest and greatest EA sports game. I don't think they're called FIFA anymore either. But yeah, same old box art. But if they did mix it up, they might even sell more. So yeah, anyway, that's just my interpretation there. Of course, it is a Wii box, not a PlayStation or a Switch game or anything like that I have reviewed on here. Xbox as well. No, we don't tend to do too much Wii here at the moment. But I do love the Wii box. Very nice, very subtle, and that's exactly what I like from a nice box. You've just got the Wii logo there, just gliding off to the left-hand side for me, my left. And then actually it does create a little bit more room for a nice bit of box art to shine through, which is nice, and I really do appreciate that. So well done, Nintendo Wii there. A few subtle advertisements. Actually, yeah, some really nice advertisements of Premier League and stuff like that dotted down the bottom there. That's really cool. But again, I think it might have been quite nice to have some of those advertisements actually scattered around a little bit more, maybe make them a bit bigger, because that is kind of football, isn't it? All these big advertisements everywhere. That's where you go to advertise, isn't it? In these big football events and arenas and stadiums and stuff like that. So yeah, it would have been quite cool maybe to have a few advertisements around, because I can assure you, I expect there are lots of kind of like advertisement placements within the game. So yeah, that might have been quite cool there as well. Yeah, so I think from the front there, just rounding things off, it's nice for a FIFA game, but bit samey. I like the retro vibe, but I think they could actually just experiment a lot more now moving on into the future, especially as EA is kind of like taking it as their own. Let's get creative now. But unfortunately, it does seem to have actually drawn back a little bit. It's not getting too experimental. I just keep picturing that 2020 FIFA thing. Oh, not great at all. But yeah, there we go. Let's just flip this onto the back now and we'll see what we have got. And again, it's very, very bland, but let's just take a sip of coffee now, guys. Come on, you join me. Very nice. Okay, then so what the hell is going on with this back of the box? Well, guys, not too much, unfortunately. I mean, to be honest with you, I do quite like how they have got the screenshots in that kind of hexagon form, very similar to a football. I like that, and it's a little bit creative there. That's cool. But that's it. Just 2 screenshots. I mean, what the hell? We've got one of that Messi kicking a ball potentially into goal, and then just a little bit of like a tackling sequence there potentially, and that's it. Like, what the hell? It does sadden me, actually. It really, really does sadden me to just see this. There's just nothing going for there. There really, really isn't. And I'm sat here just kind of like comparing stuff in my head. Let me just go and get some of my PlayStation 2 games, because I do have some FIFAs. Weirdly, I did actually enjoy playing some of those really old school FIFA games on the PlayStation 2. And you guys all know I am starting to rebuild up my personal PlayStation 2 collection. And of course, if that featured in there, good or bad, I am looking to pick it up. So I have actually picked up some FIFA games, but I can tell you what the back of those boxes absolutely slap, I would say. I would think probably some of the best box arts I've ever seen.
Wow, within reason.
Let's just go and get them, guys. I'll pause the camera so you're not hanging around for too long. Okay, so here we are. So we have FIFA 2004 and we have FIFA 2008 here, games that I have played, and yeah, hence why I've got them. Many moons ago I played them, but I just wanted to add them into my collection. And first of all, instantly you can see that there isn't too much change up. It is just like, yeah, 2 to 3 players on the front with the EA Sports logo. And again, moving into
the 2020.
I was about to say 2023 then, but then again, it is probably still the same box art.
Moving into 2013, 13. Again, look, very, very similar. They have not mixed these up at all. And I think that is a massive missed opportunity. If they had mixed them up, then, you know, I might have then gone and actually revisited just to see what it's all about. Oh, okay, it might have mixed things up a little bit here. Okay, I'm going to pick up and play. But yeah, very, very samey throughout the whole of the, I would say, FIFA series here. But just going on to the backs of these guys, look, I mean, there's still a lot more going for them. They are resting on a lovely backdrop, and I'm on about the screenshots there, you know. It isn't just a black background. There is a little bit more going on there, whether it be kind of like the stadium here, which is really nice, and the screenshots are just kind of like scattered around, almost like pictures on a scrapbook. That's really cool. And text is kind of like, yeah, just off to one side there, almost like going with the flow of football, which I think is really cool. You know, there isn't kind of like one still shot there in football. Everything is moving and grooving, isn't it? Up, down, left, right, action here, action there, shots, boots, arms flying everywhere, heads, you know, and I think it does capture kind of that mayhem of football, which is really nice in this back of the box here. And yeah, I would say this is actually giving it more weirdly like a Pokemon layout. And what I mean by that is like just these kind of like drop down little menus here on the actual screenshots themselves, just by giving you a little bit more information. And you can kind of see that vibe on Pokemon cards and stuff like that. I don't know why, but that just really springs to mind. And it just, yeah, gives me like a warm, fuzzy, like nostalgic feel there. And of course, I think that would really kind of give that ambiance of the time as well. If I was to pick this back up in 2004, like, oh, okay, this is like really, really awesome here. This is giving me an awesome vibe. But this,
I mean, what the hell?
just a white background with, yeah, two little screenshots and a hexagon. Okay, all right, well done, Nintendo? Yeah, no, definitely not well done there. Yeah, what a shame. But anyway, there we go. A little bit of text there as well. I mean, don't even bother with that, guys. Just pop it in the manual. Just pop those two screenshots there. Maybe make them a little bit bigger. That'll do. But yeah, there we go. Of course, let's just give this the artsy game a pop and we'll see what is inside. We do have health and safety warning. So we do have the complete package here. Nintendo did love to do a lot of like health and safety and put it in like a big booklet. So we do have that there, manual and disc. Let's just take a look at the disc here. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's nothing special, but let's just bring it closer to the camera here. And what I do like, it isn't just a straight copy and paste from the front here. It is just a nice picture of that stadium there, which I do appreciate. It's nice, and it just kind of gives the scale of how maybe big these stadiums are when you go to deep dive into the game, which is quite nice. I do like it actually. Yeah, it really does give you a nice big, almost 360 shot, which is really cool there. And yeah, it's nice. It just kind of goes to show that there are so many people that really enjoy football, and they're there for the buzz. They're there for, well, hopefully the wins, to just get everyone going. And I really do like that. And yeah, as I would say, well, not specifically me, but as a football fan, you'll see this stadium here and you're like, right, okay, I'm ready to go. I am ready to support my favorite team. Let's pop it in my Nintendo Wii and off I go. So yeah, I do think it's nice. I think it does rev up the game there just by showing the crowds, but you know, it could have done a little bit better. I mean, in my opinion, yeah, let's get maybe like a leg going down there, shooting off a football into goal potentially. That might have been really cool. Or maybe just one big awesome retro football on there, using the circle of the disc to their advantage potentially, but no. But again, it's nice, it's different, and I don't mind that. But of course, we do have just the subtle advertisements, the logo, FIFA 13, Nintendo Wii, etc. Yeah, it's okay. It's nicely placed. I don't mind. But of course, let's just give this the artsy game a flip now, guys. And oh yes, all you down the camera there, if you are enjoying what you are seeing here today and just having a good old laugh at me stumbling up over my words and just the whole chaos of this video, then yes, definitely consider giving this channel a subscribe and a like to the video if you haven't already, guys. Honestly, support like that really does help out this channel a ton. Right then, of course, let's just pop this back in and we will talk a little bit about the gameplay. Never played FIFA 13, but I have played FIFA in the past, so I can give you some just basic experiences with a little bit of B-roll of some FIFA play. And yeah, okay, I mean, FIFA. Wow, if you've never played before, then I would suggest don't go online if you can find a FIFA with just like a bit of a campaign. And I'm assuming most or all still have that kind of like league and you can just progress and just kind of do things at your own pace. You don't necessarily have to go online. I could be wrong, so people in the comments, you might be able to provide a little bit more information there. But I believe, games like this for the Wii, some of these older ones on PlayStation 2, if you are looking to go down that retro route, and pick up some of these older games, then yeah, you can have a good time just playing by yourself against the computer. I would recommend, dropping it down to easy if that is a thing, and just play it, get to learn the skills, get to learn the controls, and then slowly progress that way. I would not advise just going straight on to the online and then, you just get put into a match with a sweat, maybe a 10-year-old American. I don't know why I keep using that. Sorry, guys. That is absolutely sweating at the game. And then, yeah, you're absolutely annihilated. It just puts you down. You don't want to play on this game anymore. And then it actually just gives you quite bad vibes overall, when actually this is quite a well-rounded football game. There's a reason why it has been so successful, because it does simulate football to the best, doesn't it? And if you do want to have a really awesome gameplay experience on football, then I wouldn't kind of like dampen your mood by just jumping online straight away. Unless you are experienced and you love this game and you've played for years, then yeah, absolutely, go ahead, fill your boots, absolutely go and whoop some of those asses, go for it. But yeah, if you're very much like me, that you're just maybe just dipping your toes in, then go along for those training sessions, do all of those quirky things. They can be quite fun, get some points, and then build up your team nice and slowly. Watch YouTube kind of like walk through tutorials on how to build up your team successfully, and how to do this and how to do that, and learn the button prompts and stuff like that. And then I think that is how you become a good kind of football gamer, I would say, because yeah, I do think it takes years of experience to get good at FIFA. And of course, I dropped off that bandwagon many years ago, and yeah, if I was to start now, I would very much be starting right from the beginning. And yeah, I think that ship has sailed long ago for me. But it's FIFA, it's a football game, it's a sport game. You're going to have a fun, interactive experience no matter what, aren't you? So yeah, there we go. All right then, guys, well, we will get set up just over in the art studio, where we can just get a bit of a better lighting on the manual here, and we can just take a little deep dive into that. Of course, it is a FIFA game, a little bit of, I would say, a later release in its life cycle. So, of course, manual is definitely not going to be spick and span. I don't think it's colour. There isn't going to be much going for it, guys, but we'll still go and have a little look. Okay, so here we are in the art studio, where we can just provide a little bit more of a nice lighting effect over this, so we can just look at it in greater detail. So here we are, we do have the front cover here, and yeah, guys, forgive me, I can't remember this geezer's name here, but I'm sure people in the comments can let me know. I know exactly who could let me know, actually. Big A fan of the channel, will definitely be jumping in the comments there to let me know. But yeah, Messi and Joe Hart, so yeah, there we go. But like I said, I do actually really like how the colours pop here against that lovely black and white background. So really nice. It's okay. It's just, yeah, like I said, another FIFA game. Does that make sense? I think out of all three that I've got here, I think I do actually prefer FIFA 08 there, with like the splashes of paint. It is a little bit different, rather than literally just the players themselves there just running down the camera. No, they have gone a little bit arty-farty with that one there. But yeah, here we go. Right then, let's just flip this over to the spine then. And I do appreciate how we actually keep to the font, the same logo that is present here on the front cover there. If you do look at PlayStation games, they don't do that. they actually just go down a basic font here, probably Arial text, something like that, and the artwork doesn't flow over the side either. So yeah, I do like how they just keep the logo nice and fresh there, which is nice. But with the Wii box, no, similar to PlayStation, actually, they don't actually wrap some of that artwork around, which is a shame. But there we go. It's still nice to have that lovely logo there. And of course, here we go. This is the back then, so we can take a bit of a closer look at these screenshots here. I mean, cool, they're okay. We've got definitely a bit of action there, but come on, guys. Like I said, they could have removed some of this text just off to the left here and actually maybe made a football potentially with maybe, I don't know, 6 of the hexagons almost in like a football shape, just showing off some nice screenshots there of the game itself. It just doesn't really entice me. And a lot of actual art is missing here. You know, what the hell is all of this? I mean, come on, guys. I mean, like, yes, you could argue there is a little bit of that on this one, but it does drop down a lot further, doesn't it? So, yeah, what a shame. Right then, okay, let's just move this inside now. And of course, there is the disc. And we'll have a look at this manual here. And yeah, there we go. Health and safety warnings. God, it's very, very beefy, isn't it? Like, who actually has the chance and time to sit down and read through all of this? Like, damn. Surely Nintendo knew that this is just wasted paper, and they probably could have used all of this paper into maybe some of their first-party games to make their actual manual a little bit more spicy. Do you know what I mean? Then again, Nintendo first-party manuals from the Wii era are actually pretty badass, so I can't really complain at them too much. But, you know, there are some that could have done a little bit better. Anyway, yeah, there we go. So we have FIFA 13 manual, and of course it is a very much a straight copy and paste from the front there. A little bit of a disappointment. We know we're not going to get much of an experience here, so they at least could have changed up the manual just a little bit. But no, this is what we've got. Okay, and guys, I can tell you now, this is going to be quite dull. What a shame. It would have been really awesome if they had put some really nice, awesome shots, maybe a cool football or some players, maybe some nice player bios, actually, some kind of like key players of the era would have been quite cool here. But no, it is basically just like statistics and menus and navigating menus and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a little bit dull, isn't it? There is, oh God, there's not too much going on here. What the hell is this? Game screen. Okay, cool. I mean, there's a nice screenshot there. Shame isn't in color. Pause menu and stuff like that. Yeah, just a lot of text here. What a shame. What a shame, guys. Oh, my word. Okay, that's cool. You can get power-ups, but like, why are you not showing the power-ups? Like, it would have been really cool if, I don't know, they just had like a small little screenshot of the animation to, you know, show off those power-ups, but no. Okay, and then yeah, going into the back now. Wow, yeah, what a shame. What a shame. Okay, well, yeah, not even too much going on the back there, even with these manuals. I always say, oh, surely there's going to be something nice on the back there as well. Maybe some advertisement for a different game, but no, not even that. So yeah, guys, the complete and box experience for these FIFA games aren't the best, but I do enjoy doing them anyway, especially as we are tying this into the World Cup, which is now taking place. And yet maybe this new, well, I say new, definitely new for me, this World Cup game that was featured on PlayStation 3, I'm assuming Wii, Xbox 360. I would like to try and pick that up. That might offer a little bit more because it isn't just like a standard FIFA game. That might appeal with a little bit more of a manual potentially, loads of slips included. So yeah, I would be interested in picking up that and then maybe doing a complete and box experience of that towards the end of the World Cup. But guys, we will go and give this the artsy gamer sniff test. Why not? Okay, and we are back ready for a bit of a sniff test of FIFA 2013. What the hell is this box smelling like? Yeah, over 10 years later. I know this has definitely been in storage where I keep all of my games for my gaming club. But yeah, I believe this probably was a CEX pickup, so potentially had been in their storage. And then, of course, guys, this could have been in kind of like sweaty bedrooms, a load of old pile of clothes on there potentially. I'm assuming a boy's bedroom as well. So yeah, we do need to factor in smells from there. So yeah, here we go. 3 sniffs normally do the trick. So here we go. All right then. Right. Okay. Definitely different from yesterday's. Definitely different from yesterday's. Oh!
Oh, my eyes! God, my eyes! That took my eyes! God! Oh!
I mean, I'm going to go in one more time. At the back this time. Okay. Weirdly, guys, weirdly, this kind of smells like a
Toothpaste.
there's like a minty kind of vibe with this. Okay. Weird, but I'm gonna go with like chocolate aero mint.
It's a first here on the Artsy Gamer.
Chocolate aero, like there's a chocolatey kind of like coconut smell with mint. Okay, there we go. So that wraps up the sniff test. I don't know. Maybe somebody was just brushing their teeth all over this. But anyway, guys, that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video and let me know about the kind of the further back camera placement. Is it doing it all right? Yeah, I would love to know. Or would you like a really big close-up of me again? But anyway, guys, that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. And of course, I'll catch you in tomorrow's TikTok Live and YouTube video. That is me, the Artsy Gamer, over and out.